versions of the universe inside of me. Help me beat the shit out of my ego, please. Sunrise and the sunset and the time between them. Let us stay forever young and never die.
That's all I want. Hey baby, if you wanna please work. We done it. We done it. Whew. Keep attacking. One more buff from Loris. Oh, that's Jason dead. Just in time for Brezio to save the day. Hello everyone, welcome in. Catchybug, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's been an interesting day over here in the UK. Our Prime Minister has finally resigned. It only took 59 people to resign before he would. So, unless he was one of the 59, I'm not 100% sure anymore. I lost track a long time ago. It's been quite an interesting time, to say the least. Lots of change coming, I suppose. But today, we're going to be focusing on our Four Job Fiesta run again. I've not updated this. I've updated it now. There we go. So we have our 4 jobs: Blue Mage, Knight, Beastmaster and Ranger. And our party has kind of been taken hostage. Fortunately, one of our party members got away. So he's here now, going in on a solo mission to rescue the party. We're in a completely foreign alien world because R1 got doomed. And the evil sorcerer who escaped the crystals managed to go back to his home world. He got a bit convoluted really quickly. All that matters is our world is doomed and we're in another one trying to save that from an evil sorcerer now. So there we go. Let's begin. I still don't know the timing for the signal. Hang on. Let's begin. The wrong video. Whoops. This is the correct transition one. I need to make the other one go away. Let's begin at Four Job Fiesta. So Cody, but Mum's dropped off soup and cake. See, that's really nice for her. I hope. Oh, the game is. Come on, game. I hope you're doing a bit better. You said it was just like cold symptoms, so hopefully it's just that, and you're doing all right. I'm doing not too bad. You're having a good day because of all the news. Oh, nice. So EMB shared the speech. I saw bits of it. I was kind of working while it happened, so I kind of missed most of it. As you can see in the top right corner, we saw the government resignations there. That's a leftover from yesterday's stream. I forgot about it, and then I saw it earlier on. I noticed they were still updating it, so I figured, well, why not? I don't think it'll change now that the Prime Minister's away, but who knows? It's a bit of fun. It's a reminder it took 59 people before he finally left. So now we're gonna go save, well, less the world and more like our friends right now. The world can come after our friends. Let's go do that right now. Galif just sneaking about the enemy castle, or tower is the barrier tower it's called. There's a shell bear, so we can't capture it right now. But we can try attacking it and see. Ooh, that's decent damage actually. This ranger job seems to be pretty powerful. Also back row. Alright, let's... So, there they are. They've got a guard though. Anyone familiar with Final Fantasy will recognize that guard. Anyone who saw it yesterday will know that's Gilgamesh. A particularly famous character in the Final Fantasy series. So I reckon we're in for a solo boss battle with Galif as well. We better make sure we're prepared. I could change him over tonight. We can choose any one of the 4 jobs in this part of the game, as far as I'm aware. That's how the rules work. But we're going to stick with the new one. It's not had any chance to shine just yet, so this is our first opportunity to use it, and we're going to give it a shot, and hopefully it can solo Gilgamesh fine. There he is. Who goes there? And the battle begins already. That didn't take long. So what is he going to do? How's he going to start this? 87 damage. Alright, we're in the back row, so we're going to take less damage. Because we're an archer, it doesn't matter what row we're in, we're still going to do big hits. He did not like that attack. He's also missing his... Gilgamesh is not very good right now. I don't know what aim does versus normal attack, but we're doing 506 damage consistently, so I'm going to just use it for a little while. He's missed again. This back row is working out really well for us. you gonna do now? Still miss? Or right. This isn't the game scripted to make this easy for me, by the way. The game is not deliberately making a mess so we can solo this. This is happening for real. This fight isn't meant to be that hard no matter what job you end up on, right? But he doesn't normally just miss every attack. So I guess we got quite lucky even by our standards. So nice. That's an easy win. He looks so much bigger, you're right. So there we go, the party is now complete once again. Say it, I'll verbally berate you later. Yeah, so they're not supposed to be in this world, they're supposed to be back home, but they've come to help Galuf. They caused them a bit of trouble, but we're all here, finally. So first up first, let's arrange the party in the order we want them being attacked. Probably Galuf at the end there. Right, I think this looks good to me. Back row gives a bit more defense, so Faris can go second place. I think we are good to go. Also, Lena can now swap over to the Ancient Sword. We're gonna give Lena two-hand. Oh, she's got it already. Good stuff. Control is here. Bart's is two-handed. I think we'll keep two-handed on Bart's. Control is good for Galuf here. Right. I don't think we need to change our actions very much at all, so we're gonna stick with this format right now. And now we're going to break out from the tower. I don't think there's anything for us here. I don't know why the party's moving kind of weirdly there. We're going to just start stopping. Let's get going. Let's not get going. Come on, game. There we go. That was weird. I don't know why the game's behaving weird. I thought it was popsicle stand. Oh yeah, well, you know, Galuf, he comes out with some strange lines. He's an old man, leave him be. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe that's the idiom on their world. We do know we're on an alien planet, so maybe that's just how they speak here. We're going to change Bart's weapon over to the Coral Sword, I think. And just use some auto attacks on him for a little while. His physical attack damage is still pretty decent. So let's leave it at that. See how our party does here. We're one-shotting. Everyone's getting a one-shot in. This is pretty good. Ooh, nice damage from Bart. And Lena just destroying everything in front of her. We're getting 4 potions every time, which is useless because we're already capped. Cool. For some reason, we better not let these guys see us, so we're gonna crawl. There we go. I don't know what seeing us would do because it looks like they're trapped behind there. But hey. Okay, let's see. What's in this room? Locked. This way then. And we've escaped. Now we just need to get off this this continent. I was gonna say little island. This is not a little island. We'll get off this continent and get on the big bridge that Galuf was originally preparing an attack from. Oh my god, the damage. Look at that. How is Bart doing more damage than Lena? That's crazy. Oh, Coral Sword, lightning damage. Coral Sword, which Bart has equipped, has an additional electric damage thing. Alright, so here we are on the big bridge. The music is gonna be really good here. If it's true as a guitar. Oh, what is the origin of that story then? Do share. Will we murder a bunch of horrible monsters on the giant bridge? Little chariots. This is definitely a JoJo reference. Undeniably a JoJo reference. Just look at them. Oh, easy. They do big damage, but they go down pretty quickly. Keep everyone topped up at a decent level. So this theme playing right now is called The Battle on the Big Bridge, and it's an iconic musical theme from the Final Fantasy series. It's associated with Gilgamesh right here, who we're about to start another fight with. There are many renditions of this track, all of them really good. Anyway, it's go time. Let's see how this fight goes. Come to think of it, I think there might be a cheese for old Gilgamesh here, isn't there? Let me just check my notes real quick. I have a couple of notes because my memory is like horrendously bad. So sometimes when there's like a funny thing I want to make sure I definitely show, I usually kind of take note of it. So let me just double check real quick. Because this fight is pretty easy even without the cheese, but you know, if I can do something daft, then why wouldn't I? Oh, I didn't keep any Baragas, so that's fine. Yep, nothing. We've got Ancient Sword, that's the main thing. Okay, cool. We're fine, we're fine. So, let's see what we got here. We'll attack just now. We're not the same level as Gilgamesh, so that doesn't do too much damage to us. Ah, I should attack. Lena with a miss there, but that's really disappointing. Alright, Galuf is going down if we're not careful, so I'm going to get healing spell from Bart's. Pretty big heal. Again, White Wind heals your party's HP equal to your current HP. So Bart's has 813 right now, which means if he used it again, he'd heal everyone by 813. Now let's use 1000 Needles because that does more damage than our regular attack. Oh, Gilgamesh has made an error of judgment. So Gilgamesh is now going to buff like crazy. This is going to reduce our damage a lot. Because there's the Protect, that reduces physical damage. Shell is coming up right now, I think. That reduces magical damage. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That jump actually hurts. Blue magic is hilariously busted, and we have 1000 needles. Which means it still does the static 1000 damage. That makes things pretty easy. Oh, Galuf is dead. We can use the others to heal, and we will use Bart to do the big damage because he does 1k on his own. Let's see, we still a guy who thought he could use radioactive obstacle, brainwash the world, since we're blown up including with... What? Like, that is a bizarre origin story for the phrase. What the heck? Actually, that's really strange. Damn. Also, Mike, just seeing you there. Welcome in. Yeah, Bill Gilgamesh. Cheddared. Heck yeah. We just done it. 1000 needles right through him. And away he goes. Now what we need to do is get off this bridge. So we've got some Merrow here. They look kind of sea-based. So I'm going to go off a limb here and think Bart's Coral Sword is going to do some pretty good damage against them. We're going to aim here, we're going to attack here, and we're going to White Wind our party first. And then from now on, we'll have Bart's auto attack. So these guys, we don't even need the lightning elemental damage because they're just going down in pretty quick hits. Not sure if it's true, but it does sound really wild, doesn't it? Surely it can't be true. That's a crazy origin. And there's Galuf's grandchild. Unfortunately, the tower we were just in is called Barrier Tower. So it's got a big giant magically generated shield, and that's Exdeath away activating it right now. Now what happens if you're on the bridge when the shield activates? Well, you get launched. That's then yeeted. And where are they away to? Somewhere pretty far. Alright, Krell, sorry, your grandfather's away. And where's he away to? Let's take a look. Don't quite recognize this place. Maybe Galuf would have some idea. This is his world. Many of them are pretty dark. Yeah, phrases tend to be. It's weird, isn't it? It'd be Glossiana, the back of beyond, crawling with monsters too. Figured we'd be thrown someplace like this. So, it turns out we have been thrown to a whole other continent. Didn't have to come, made some bombs, a lot of you. We used to this thing at work called Word Friday, where we looked up origins of phrases, which was fun. That sounds quite interesting. Sounds like a good little pastime in a workplace environment as well, actually. Nice little time killer. So here we are. We've went from over here to all the way up here. Not just like a whole other continent, we went far to the north. So I guess now we're gonna wander this foreign world and try and find some safety. Can't zoom the map, so we can't entirely see where is safe and where isn't, but hey, what we need to do is just survive a bunch of monster fights and we'll be fine. So we're gonna aim, we're gonna attack, we're gonna attack, and that should be us. Auto battle from here should take care of the fight for us. We're just gonna auto battle the open world fights right now while we try and find somewhere safe. These are weird looking creatures. Virus? A new continent, free holiday. You're right, actually, Mick. If only we had a barrier here in the UK to launch me out of it. Bit cheap activating a shield or something. Yeah, just a bit. It's alright because we're gonna find our way back there and we're gonna make sure we take them down. These guys have done a fair bit of damage to us. What the hell? They're also taking a bit to go down. Well, we got a lovely potion out of it, so... Not that it heals very much, mind you. We need a few potions. But I see a town to the south and nothing up here. Alright, let's go to the town. Let's fight these guys first. Alright, so they're a bit of a pain to fight. Let's see if there's an easier way of doing this. We'll have Galuf do his attack from the auto battle. We're gonna blue magic, and we're gonna try and see what Acro Breath does. And we'll try and catch anything that survives. Enemy's still too strong. We killed one of them, and the rest are still too strong. Alright, boom, you're dead. Let's see. If anything survives, we'll try and take it for ourselves. I don't think anything's gonna survive. We are not capturing these guys. It would be fine if we could just yeet all the rollers out here. Yeah, activate the barrier and get the Tories out. That would be an interesting way to handle things. So this is the frontier town of Regal. Again, we don't need to bother with the magic store, but let's check the equipment shops. So, Orichalcum Dirk, not super good for us. In fact, none of these are that impressive. Sleep Blade looks like it's stronger than the Ancient Blade, so we're going to grab two of them. We're going to grab one of them because we're broke. Let me sell something real quick. Get rid of this. We definitely need a lot more money. What can we get rid of? Probably these. I'm a bit hesitant to get rid of too many things. Knife that blocks enemy attacks. Oh, that was actually pretty helpful then. I don't really want to just get rid of everything, just in case our fifth job ends up something actually really good. We still can't quite get the Sleep Blade. We've got Dark Bow already. Chain Whip is better than a Blitz Whip we got. We need more money, basically. We're kind of a bit too broke. Let me check our equipment, because we've got some gold stuff. That's better. I think I got rid of something gold. We don't really use shields anymore, do we? We're kind of using two-handed weapons for the most part. Why don't we just sell one of our shields? Shields are for nerds. That's the stance this party's going to take. Golden Shield is worth a lot of money too, so it's just, where you go. It's fine. Who cares? Throw caution to the wind here. Right, that's enough for another Sleep Blade. And then we'll get Paris's upgrade with the next money run. Yeah, that's a fair damage boost as well. So we'll do that and Sleep Blade here too. Does Gallus' fun hat come with a job? Indeed it does. Gallus' hat here comes with a ranger job. Let's have a look actually. So everyone gets their own unique sprite for the job. So let's see. This is what Lena looks like. So she just gets like a headband, I guess. Garrus gets the hat, although a smaller version. And Bart's also does get the hat. There we go. Lena, not too big on hats, it seems. Alright, what is up here? So golden equipment, not super fussed. Maybe the golden helm for Lena, but wizard hat. Our defense drops, but we gain magic instead of strength. I'm not too fussed about that. So I think the only thing we really want to get from here is maybe just the golden helm. That's not that expensive. A couple of random battles outside, and we might start having the money to get what we want from here. So let's check the tavern real quick and see if there's anything we want to walk around with in here. There's no piano as far as I can see, but we can dance. Well, let's dance. Bart is quite the expressive dancer. Not too shabby. We got 100 gil for that. Not too bad. I would like a bit more. We're kind of still broke. But if we go down the secret passage here, we can also perform a bit of music. We can dance, we can play piano. We're quite skilled. Check out Bart's piano playing skills as well. Not too shabby at all. Yeah, the dancing is good fun. You know, dancers in this town, so he's asking us to dance. Can we do it again for more money? Like, do we improve every time we dance and then we get extra cash? Let's try this again. Those kicks, by the way. Alright, where are we gonna get? Only 100 gil. Okay, so we could farm 100 gil at a time here. I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna be really slow. Castle South, stay away from it. Exdeath returned, so but we're in a town in the middle of nowhere, so that doesn't matter. This kid is saying he's seen a Moogle. Nobody ever sees Moogles. They're like fairies. They don't really exist. They're just like myth. So it's clearly a liar. Because we're the first guests in a long time, we get to stay here for free. How's that? Maybe they're expecting us to like buy the meals or something, and that's where they'll make their money back. Of course, we spend a night here and we get a little nice cutscene. So this is how you progress the story. You gotta rest here. Gallif is away on his own. So let's go check up on him. See what's
Calling out from Scotland.
Hey Thongman, welcome in. Boris is definitely doing a no job fiesta. 59 people doing it, you know. Sadly, not for charity. We've lost Galuf. Maybe he's in the bar. There he is, all on his own. Enjoying a nice wee drink. So Regal seemed to be famous for his brew, and Galuf had to go give it a shot. They'll sign it off for charity against it. You know what? They would as well, wouldn't they? Yeah, Thongman, I've kept the counter up in the top corner just in case. I don't see it changing, but even as a testament to how the past 24 hours have gone. So Bart's is feeling a little bit guilty because we kind of stormed onto this planet and got in the way of Galuf's attack on Exdeath. We got captured and he had to go rescue us, and basically had to he had to discard his plan to attack the barrier tower. But then again, considering the barrier activated and launched us all the way to this other continent, chances are his forces would have been crushed anyway. So I guess we kind of we caused that disaster, but our crisis kind of averted another crisis, so it's not the worst. Once again, though, our party continues to do things terribly. Even Galuf, here with an army, almost led them straight into a trap. We're terrible at our job. Maybe we should resign from being Warriors of Light and let someone else take over. Yeah, things are good between you two. Bart's guilt has been alleviated a bit. This guy's even talking to you, to be honest. Anytime I tried to chat to him, it didn't get much. He always seemed a bit... Oh my god. Should have expected as much. He stuffed up his plans, yeah, but it sounds like he was about to stuff up his own plans if he launched the attack, so... Not the worst. Yeah, kid. I would quite like to go this way. Sure, we can go out this way then. So I want to make a little bit of money so we can stock up in some gear real quick. And that won't take very long. It'll take just a small handful of fights, like 2 or 3 I think. We don't really need a lot of money and we get a fair bit from these fights. I think. Let's find out. So I think Bart is on auto attack with nope. We'll need to change that. So I might give Galuf blue magic as well, just for this part. Yeah, then we can spam Aqua Breath and just kill big giant groups of enemies. Alright, we can now auto battle. Easy. Galuf, by the way, nearly leveled up. But yeah, we got a fair bit of gil from that. So let's change our abilities on Galuf over to include blue magic as well. Right, that should do. Maybe we'll give Faris, but no, keep control. That might come in handy soon. Get another fight. Just want a tiny little sum of money. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, Galuf's about to take his turn. We can queue up blue magic, and now we can auto battle again. So from here, I will not need to input anything in the fight. The party will just destroy everything on the way. Although, Lena and Bart's HP is dropping kinda low, so we'll probably want to heal once we get out. The fights are going to be a lot shorter now. Let's quickly give them some healing. Potions are not really that good anymore. Go. There, perfect. Alright, let's see how quickly we can end this group. So, Bart's is up next. I think this is it. I think we've won. Perfect. So, more of this, please. 1,200 gil. We've nearly got enough for both items then. 2 more fights and we have enough for what we want. In fact, I want to check something real quick too. What is aim? Raise the accuracy of attacks. Alright, so we're less likely to miss. That sounds good, but we're not really going to miss right now, so hey. So, Ranger has like a really good ability. It allows us to do like 2 times the damage. It makes us do 4 hits at half damage each. Obviously, of course, each hit has a chance of doing critical damage and stuff too, so it's really potent. We can also call on the animals to help us fight now, apparently. I'm tempted to check that out, but we'll do that after we're finished with our grind, I think, because I just need money. We're broke. Alright, let's see if we can get Paris that new weapon. There we go, chain whip, nice. Not enough for the armor yet, but we're almost there. I think 1 more fight will probably cover it. After the end, maybe 2. We'll do 2 just in case. Are they going to try and defeat the baddie dude again? Yep, they're going to try. But they need to get to where he is first. So we need to find a way over there. And unfortunately, Rigol doesn't have any means of transport, so we will not be finding it from here. Which means we want to head further south. So if I get outside for a minute, we can check the world map. This is not the way. This is the way. Speaking like I'm a Mandalorian now. So let's open up the map real quick. So we need to get down into that continent to the south. Unfortunately, we have no means of doing that just yet. There are other settlements on this continent we're on, but it's kind of the frontier. This is the home of most monsters. But we'll get to how we get south later on. First, we need to just travel a bit. But again, if we want to go defeat this guy, we want to be stronger. And one way to be stronger is to improve our armor and our weapons. So we're just quickly dealing with that. I don't think this fight will give us enough money, so one more fight will probably do it. Yeah, 474 gil, that was...
Where's the bear?
Hey, Speaker Jonathan, welcome in. There are no bears currently. Hopefully, we find a bear soon. There is a desert to the east of here. So hopefully, they'll have more of those desert bears we can party up with. Welcome in, by the way. I'm kind of sad because I forgot to stock up on bears before we left the first world. But hey, we can't do everything perfect. Or anything perfect, really. I grind for gil here too. It is a weird spot, isn't it? To be fair, I think part of the reason you need to grind for gil here is because you leave you're leaving the first world. So you kind of want to like buy a bunch of stuff while you can. So I effectively spent all my money before we transported ourselves here. Right, I think that's enough money. That is indeed enough money. So what we'll do is we'll stop by, buy that armor, and then we'll rest at the end, and then we're off back on our journey. We don't want anything else. Cool. Fine. Nope. So let's equip our new helmet. Go. Abysmal nightmares. Those things are pretty tough as well. They take a fair bit to take down. Excuse me, kid. I wanna... No, nothing. Needed to check. Right, let's rest at this inn. No items. There we go. Money is for spending on things. I fully agree. What is the point of hoarding it? Our party may be comprised of mostly people from the monarchy, but we're not money hoarders. I can say that at least. Right. Let's save as well. We've made a bit of progress just there. Okay, south we go. Let's see what we can find to get us off this island. This continent, sorry, not island. Look at that, we've got a castle. Dare I try my luck here? This castle is famous, right? I say famous, it's notorious. Right, auto attack off. We're going to attack you, control you. So this dragon has reflect. Reflect is a bit problematic. Because our weapons have sleep attached to them, and if that sleep triggers, this guy will cast it back on us effectively. Right, this isn't looking good actually. This is looking terrible. Two of our party members are confused. One of our party members can only put themselves to sleep. I think we're in danger. We're in a lot of danger right now. And now we can't heal because we're zombified. Well, we're not called the Warriors of Disaster for no reason. So what I think this means is we do not go back to this castle. The problem is this autosave might have scrolled. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We made it out in time. I agree, horrid castle. We're going to be back later instead. There's something really valuable sealed here, and it's no good to us at the moment. Let's get Galuf on... Hold on, what we got? We'll keep to Aqua Breath just now, and we'll get Galuf on the aim. Or maybe we'll just have him back on the Aqua Breath as well, to be honest. Just rotate between the two of them. Then we can use a tent or ether if we run out of MP. Let's see. Can't. There's nothing west of here. Try down here. I actually know where we're going, but we should probably explore anyway, just in case I don't remember things. Because that is very common. They're in the middle of a lot of disasters, yeah. The previous world is doomed, they failed to save it. This world is looking kind of doomed. They've helped unleash the... Well, they're not helped, but they didn't do anything to stop the unleash of this evil sorcerer. They failed their attack. These guys also interrupted the attack to begin with. And we're now far away from all the action, just kind of lost up in the North continent. It's not been a good time for this party, really. We've been the worst heroes to be given power by the crystals in any Final Fantasy game so far, I think. I think we're going to rest in a tent here. Perfect. Now let's start exploring some more. So we've got a large map now. This will help a little bit. What's down here? Oh, it's nothing. It's just empty mountain ranges. Okay. The killer bees sound kind of scary. They may have an instant kill attack. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. Let me... Okay, start button. Cool. I forgot how to, like, sort the map. So, north is just a bit of forest. Let's try going this way. Wow, a goblin is an unusual sight. Aqua Breath is maybe overkill. I shouldn't have let him do that. Those are like the low-level enemies from the very start of the game. Incidentally, did I? Yeah, I did. I forgot to equip Chain Whip. That's more damage for Ferris now. Heat Blade is equipped. Okay, cool. Right, we're okay. Welcome to Moogle Forest. Well, that was a Moogle. Everyone say goodbye to the Moogle. So Moogles don't belong... Moogles don't exist on Bart's world, but they exist here in Galuf's world. Like I said, they kind of live in forests, you rarely see them. They like to play tricks. They're basically fairies. They're Final Fantasy fairies, that's what a Moogle is. They first showed up in Final Fantasy II, and they've been regular like features, or regular mascots or characters, or however you want to describe them, in the games since then. Even if they don't exist in the world per se, they show up in one way or another. I'm not sure Aqua Breath would be particularly great against the water enemies, but we'll run with it. So we've got a few level ups coming again. I don't see anything here worth collecting. Let's see if we need to restore anything. We'll check on ether out. We've got 49 ether, so honestly, who cares if we have to burn through a couple. Back into the water. We can try and find that Moogle and help it out. We want to be friends with the Muggles. I'm already on it, Kashi. I've got you. Back attack isn't good, but we're mostly casting magic now anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. While our party is dealing with these guys, let me get a piece of art showing you what a Moogle looks like outside of this framework. They can look quite different depending on the game. There's like a variety of them. But here we go, hang on, this browser source will do the trick. So these are Muggles. As you can see, they look different depending on the game.
We're going to bulge harbor.
Bigger's better.
Welcome in, Numa. Yeah, there's a bunch of different kinds. So the Final Fantasy V one is probably more like middle one, I think. Probably closer to the middle one. There's like so many variations of them. So there we go. That is a Moogle. Alright, so there's a chest over here. We're gonna have to grab it. There's no way we can't grab it. So we can jump in the water there, and that's an exit. But it does seem like there's more stuff over here. Of course, we're gonna have to go this way. Oh, our MP is running out, so we're just auto-attacking now. Little male carrying angels. Incidentally, there are some versions of the Muggles that are actually like basically fantasy postmen. They take up that role in Final Fantasy XIV, but they weren't originally. They were something else. They were kind of more like classic Muggles in the start of Final Fantasy XIV, until like the big MMO destruction thing happened to it. We'll get into that some other time. Final Fantasy XIV is going to show up in my streams at some point proper. They're also like male carriers in Final Fantasy IX and stuff. But in the other games, they're mostly just like fantasy fairies. We're also surrounded by a bunch of horrible things called Moogle Eaters. So now we know the Muggles gotten lost in here with these things. We should be a little bit concerned, I think. So let me drop in some big heals on our boy Bart, just having a bit of a bad one. And we'll go get this chest over here. Sneaks down. Okay, what's in this room? So, we didn't need to take the waterfall. If we went through this path over there, we would have just come through here anyway. Hey, Mr. Wrecking Ball, welcome in. Enjoy a good Moogle from time to time. Yeah, I hear they're a bit of a delicacy, you know? Mocking it side quests for the being of your existence. Big Jonathan, that's nothing on the Moogle side quest of 14 though. Like, they drove people nuts in 14. In Final Fantasy 14, the Muggles are like, they're massive troublemakers. And most of the quests, like, there's like a bunch of side quests you can do with them. And it's just them wasting your time. They're absolutely messing with the player character. Also, Mr. Wrecking Ball, welcome in. I don't think I said that. I think I just said hello. Welcome in. Great to think. Yeah, we'll get to that, because I'm absolutely 100% going to be streaming the story of Final Fantasy XIV as well. It's in the little countdown in my stream intro for Crash Plays Final Fantasy, so it's happening at some point. Now is actually probably a good time. It's kind of finished the storyline in a sense. But here we go. There's the Moogle, and there's a giant skeleton wanting to eat it. I wonder what this is. Muggles don't really speak, but they do make a noise that's like, the onomatopoeia for it is kupo. How that sounds differs depending on the game as well. Oh, so this thing is terrifying, but it's undead, so that just means we chuck a phoenix down on it and it dies. There we go. You fight an enemy that's undead, chuck a phoenix down, it will mostly die. May fall back to sleep though. No worries, Mr. Wrecking Ball. I appreciate the time difference. whiplash between overall sprite and this fight sprite. Yeah, I mean, at least it's still a skeleton, right? There's some consistency there. So the Muggle's a little bit frightened of us. Again, they're kind of skittish. They like to hide from people in this game. So, you know, we have saved its life. I'm sure we can earn its trust. There we go. We're convincing it. Lena's pretty good with animals and stuff, so this is working out pretty well. I think I missed this part of your stream, Spooky Jonathan, because I was running errands at the time. So did you, like, fight it sincerely? Well, this is the fall. Cool. There we go. The Muggle's here to help us out. So this giant desert here is really, really dangerous. And it's easy to get lost, but the Muggle's going to show us how to navigate around it. There's a couple of winding paths, and you can end up going the wrong way, so the Muggle's here to show us the correct path. Correct path to where, you might be wondering? Who knows? The Muggle wants us to go this way, though. We're going to follow the Muggle and trust what it's trying to tell us. The specific spot in that forest also matters as well. You fall asleep soon, just warning. No worries, I can't catch you. You've got COVID anyway, so if you fall asleep, that's totally fair. I mean, Guy wrecked it in no time, but never thought it was undead for some reason. It's a giant skeleton, Spooky Jonathan. Alright, we're going to quickly rest up in a tent. I also noticed Bart's isn't getting any AP anymore, which levels, again, it levels your job. So I think we've completed Blue Mage. So we're probably going to need to swap him to a different job. I don't know which one to swap to right now, because if we swap him from one, someone else has to give up their job as well. Admittedly, Lena did learn two-handed, which is the main reason we want her to master Knight. So maybe we could just take her off it. But we'd need her to go Blue Mage. We're going to swap Galuf back to Blue Mage. Let's see, what can we... We can give him animals. Why not? Let's see what animals does. Ancient sword equipped, cool. And Bart will go off and become a ranger. Two-handed is pointless on ranger, so we're gonna give him blue magic. Right, so we're gonna swap Bart's role, Gallows role, swap them about, and we're gonna equip the Sleep Blade. Perfect. Okay, we're good. That is the party composed once again. Let's move on. So I believe the Moogle went this way. Let's not walk in the desert. Killer bees will just auto attack. That's fine. It could be enchanted bones. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. There are golems in this game, and I guess you could see them as kind of an extension of that. So we go this way up. And then head north is where the Moogle showed us. Goblin. This is such a safe route. There we go. I want to make the risk, but I feel like if we step... You know what? Let's see what kind of dangers lurk in this desert, shall we? What did the Moogle want us to avoid? That doesn't look too bad. That's pretty weak. Yeah, this is nothing. This is fine. We should probably get Galuf to use Aqua Breath though. That will make this a little bit easier. There we go. Hey, there's nothing to be scared of in this desert. I don't know what the Moogle's on about. Surely there's like something dangerous here, right? Now, I thought there was something like proper dodgy on here. Like maybe an anteater or something. It'd be really tough. But we're laughing. Anyway, so the Moogle went about there. There we go. It's in this spot. Wimp Moogle, yeah, definitely. So welcome to the Moogle Village. They're certainly a little bit spooked by us suddenly showing up, because people don't ever usually find this place. It's hidden deep in the woods. But we have a friend in the village who can show us what we're doing. Let's jump inside here. It's locked. One of these homes is open, and I believe it's this one. It's not this one. Oh, there we go. It's just this one here's recognizes. He knows who we are. I like that it showed us the way, but wasn't prepared for us actually showing up. Like, oh, you're here. I thought you were someone else. So they understand human tongue. They're just not able to speak in human tongue. This is its home. Got a door right in a tree. And it's letting us loot all of its treasure. So we've got a cottage, we've got a dancing dagger. Dancing daggers, I'll get to in just a moment. So there we go. A fair wee bit of loot. So, okay, dancing dagger. Right, who can equip it? So, it's pretty strong. Look at that, it's a big upgrade on everything, right? But there's a gimmick to it. If you equip the dancing dagger, your attack command basically becomes the dancer job. So let me jump over to the job list real quick. Over here somewhere. There we go. There's dancer. Dancer is a job that's entirely RNG. It comes with a dance command, and using it means you can use one of 4 actions. One is like sword dance, which is like huge physical damage. It's really strong. But the 3 other ones, one confuses the opponent, which is pretty decent. One saps a little bit of HP from the opponent, and one of them just does basically nothing. It kind of sucks. I don't remember if it actually does anything, but I don't remember it doing very much for me. So it's an RNG job, and by equipping Dancing Dagger, our attack can use one of those 4 commands at random. There are ways to improve the RNG of it. It's not going to matter here. We're not going to equip it because I quite like the idea of putting enemies to sleep right now. Dancing Dagger is a little bit difficult to manage. What is the Moogle doing now? We're back wherever Kryl is living. So it turns out wherever Kryl and Galuf lives, they have a Moogle amongst them too. Which might explain why Galuf knows a bit about Moogles. So, oh, Kryl knows where Galuf is actually. Okay, Moogle village. So Moogles can all communicate through telepathy. There we go, a little bit of trivia. I think this is the only game where that's true. But it might hold true in like earlier Final Fantasy games. It definitely does not hold true in later ones. There's literally a whole side quest about delivering mail to the Moogles for the Moogles in Final Fantasy IX. So they certainly are not telepathic in that one. So unfortunately, Kryl's like, oh, we can save a grandpa, but the Windrake is a bit tired from helping Galuf rescue their friends before. So it's a bit too exhausted, but look at this. The Windrake really wants to help anyway. Enough energy for one more flight. I think it's time to go rescue the party from this other continent. Kryl once again to the rescue. She is so far the only competent person in this, like, associated with this group. The Moogles are all getting excited about something. That's obviously the telepathy at show. They know someone's coming for this group of not quite heroes. Currently trying to find the forest. I need to log into the work laptop real quick. I've just noticed the time. We're going to have to start wrapping up in just a moment. So, at the nose. What did he keep meaning by nose? Aha, it turns out the forest kinda looks a bit like something with a nose. I don't really know how to parse what I'm seeing there, to be honest with you. So there we go. Here she is, come to help us out. You'd think though, Galuf would have known about the Moogle telepathy, but there we are. So Kryl, unlike most people, is actually able to communicate and talk with the Moogles. That's her special, kind of unique trait. So we need to hurry back to the castle. What castle? It turns out Galuf has a castle he lives in. That doesn't necessarily mean he lords over it, but he certainly lives in one. You've got to be rich for that, I'm sure, because most people... No, actually, do you know, in this world, maybe the castle also has the towns inside it. That wouldn't be too bad. There we go. I may have made a mistake by leaving here so soon. Because I should have went back to that castle. Hopefully we can still go back soon. There's something I kind of wanted to get there to help our Beastmaster out. So, whoops. It turns out you can level 5 Death those horrible, horrible dragons that were bullying me earlier in the stream. And I didn't think to use it. Blue Mage again, by the way. Ridiculous. The Windrake back to its roost so you can rest. Okay, cool. The Windrake more than deserves it at this point. That's 2 rescues this Windrake's done. Kashi, you're saying all the rescues have gone so well. The common denominator of the rescues is this one Windrake right here. This Windrake is the true hero, I think. Oh, well, got Princess Lena, Princess Faris, and now, well, Sarissa, I guess, and now we've got King Galuf. Bartz is the odd one out here. This is a weird dynamic. We're here in audience with King Galuf, one of our pals. This is a strange place to be in. I don't know how I would feel journeying with someone, going through all sorts of stuff with them, and then it turns out they're a king and we're like having to like kneel and stuff. That'd be really weird, I think. How do you act at that point? So the Exdeath monster hordes are decimating Galuf's forces right now. Bart's just not caring about rule at all, going straight up to Galuf's chair. Like, oi, Galuf, thought you're just an old man, didn't say anything about being a king. Crazy old man. He's just dissing the king of this place now. Openly too, in front of the soldiers. Surprise and a half. Still got the funny look in your face. Galuf is saying to Bart right now. Cute, a king. I can't get over it, that's all. Galuf, you saying I'm not the epitome of kingliness? Is kingliness a word? I guess it must be. No, there we go. Galuf not too happy about Bart's his comments. I'd better mind my P's and Q's around you. P's and Q's? I thought it was something else. King Galuf. Listen here, before you knew me as a king, you knew me as a friend. Just Galuf is fine. There we go. Kingliness is next to godliness. Oh, God is empty, just like me. So King is empty too then. Oops, you kid. Here in battle, bad jokes like that will get you punished. Oh. So, the kingdom here is called Bal. So it turns out we've had King Tycoon of Tycoon, we've had King Waltz of Waltz. So far, all the settlements have been named after their monarchs, but here in this world, it seems like people aren't actually like huge egotistical monarchs who name their towns after themselves. There's no like City Elizabeth up here, you know? But what there is Bal, which is short for Baldesion, which is Galuf's surname, so it's still kind of there. There you go. Right. Because we're pals with Galuf, I'm pretty sure that means we can just raid his castle and steal all of his goods. So we're gonna do that. There's the Moogle that helped save us. I want to talk to this lady real quick. Lady Krell could speak with this Moogle as if it were a person. What mysterious talents. There we go. There's the additional point about that. If Galuf raids his own castle, does that really count as like thievery? I think what we're doing is okay, right? All of this belongs to him. Krell's looking a bit upset here. Windrake not looking too healthy either. And that's why, because the Windrake is dying. Windrakes in this game seem to... It's no wonder they've kind of gone mostly extinct or almost extinct. Just getting like tire them out too much and that's it, they're done. But he was wounded and shouldn't be fine. Oh, he was wounded to be fair. So another Windrake sacrificed itself for us. Well, that's if Sildra is Sildra a Windrake? Maybe? Or is it a sea serpent? I don't know what Sildra looks like in this game underneath the ocean. I know what Sildra looks like in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's certainly more of an underwater thing. There's nothing else like Sildra in this world we've seen so far. We need to get Dragon Grass, which we know works because we use it in Hiryu, which is the Windrake belonging to Tycoon. So, folk here in this world are not familiar with the healing item for Windrakes, even though they've got Windrakes, so maybe it doesn't exist here. But, you know, hopefully, if we find where Drakes roost, there might be some there. Galuf has an idea. Galuf knows this information already, because he was there with us when we rescued Eerie before. So, but our best bet is Drakenvale, the Valley of the Windrakes. No one has entered his returned though. It's a really dangerous place. You know, our band of not quite heroes, let's make them the first, yeah? Bartz is quite optimistic about it. I mean, right enough, while we've failed to rescue anything else, we are pretty good at looking out for ourselves. This group doesn't die easy. So it's just past Kelp, the werewolf town. Well, a bit concerned about the monsters outside, but our party, not so much. We have journeyed through all sorts of monster onslaughts at this point. We did break out of Exdeath's barrier tower, so I think we're fine. Alright, cool. So let's go back to trying to loot Galuf's castle real quick. At least now we have a destination. If we want to get any progress done further, we've got to help out the Windrake first. This Windrake sacrificed itself to help us, and I reckon we owe it to try and save it before it passes away. Got the spell teleport, no good to us here. Let's keep going. What is down here? Interesting that we've got a save point. The door in the basement won't open. I wonder what's here. Let's take a sneak peek. Oh, I think this shows up much later. I think I vaguely remember this. Object art. Now hang on a minute. No, Galuf, stop! No! Don't kill them just yet. Never mind, apparently we can't kill them. This is looking really dangerous. If they went through all of that... aim at this guy. We're gonna try and capture this one. Enemy's still too strong. Are you serious? How much health do these things have? Break is not good. Break petrifies you and turns you into stone. So we're gonna have to use a gold needle on Galuf to get him out from that. We're gonna try and capture the first one again. Still too strong. Come on. Right, well, not too strong to revive Lena's attacks, I guess. We'll attack this one with Lena, and we'll try and capture it now. Got it. I've got no idea if they're any good. Oh my god, that's a lot of ABP though. So they're going to be pretty good for leveling our jobs, but other than that... Okay, let's leave just now. We need somewhere to rest the party. Surely there's somewhere like that in Galg's own castle. Maybe we go to his bedroom. One person bed for 4 people though. It seems a tight squeeze. Let's see if it works. Nope. Kinda hoping that would work. I'd rather not use a tent in the middle of Gal's own castle. Surely we must be able to rest here somewhere. Oh, we've got an inn over here. This best be free. You best not be charging your king. I mean, to be fair, right? I believe they should charge his guild. I don't think the king should just walk into a private business and get everything for free. But at the same time, right now, I would really appreciate that. Getting quite entitled over here. Already in his bedroom. Thank you very much. Nice, Mr. Wrecking Ball. Look at the cost of ether here. At least in Bart's hometown, he was getting it for half price. We can get high potions finally. Look at a bunch of those. Actually, let's see what equipment we can buy before we do that. And then we'll spend the rest for Gil on the high potions. There's potions now. 50 HP heals. That's honestly not good. We're not really going to get very much out of that. Let's see, weapons. What have we got? So the same stuff as Regal, that's fine. What about armor? Same again? Green beret. Ah. Yeah, sure, we'll get one. Gauntlets here sounds good. Let's grab that. Gaia gear. Strengthens earth magic. Alright, that's no good to us. If you're a geomancer, maybe though. Right, I think that's fine. So let's quickly do the rounds here. So instead of mithril gloves, gauntlets, defense goes up a fair bit, magic defense goes up. Sounds good to me. Let's give you a green beret. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that works out. And we're done. So let's just go buy a bunch of high potions real quick. Gouging royals in the castle shops. You obviously, to be honest, yes. But also, I'm the monarch right now, so no. Yeah, I know, this is what you want. Gal's best pay up. Okay, there we go. That's good enough for me. 50 high potions should see us through everything we're doing next. So, sire, Exdeath's monsters are waiting outside, so we can't let you out. Once we're clear, shut the doors and seal them tight. Do that, we won't be able to re-enter the castle. Is that what you want? Yes. I don't care if I can't re-enter the castle. I mean, I do care because we can't rescue the Wind Drake if we can't get in, but at the same time, let us out, please. Close the gate and seal it. Don't let anyone through no matter what. There we go. Take care of your majesty and all that kind of stuff. The usual. Didn't take long for Exdeath to creep the spot is. Well, the second we're out the gate, Exdeath monsters have attacked. And it's the abductors from earlier. Well, it's time to get a bit of revenge, isn't it? These guys absolutely wrecked Bart's earlier. Let's see what animals does. Flying squirrel, missed. I get the feeling animals is going to be like a physical damage version of Gaia, the Geomancer magic. So Geomancer, not Master, is like a, let me get it on here to kind of get into it a little bit. It isn't one I'm like super familiar with. It's a job that makes everyone look like they're wearing their pajamas. It's cold attire is what it is. The frozen, snowy northern waste is where they're all scholars from. So Geomancer has an ability called Gaia. And it basically uses magical damage based on the environment you're in. So in the Library of the Ancients, it causes fire damage. In some places, it's wind damage, all that kind of stuff. They're not very good scholars. They just rely on the earth to do the magic for them. They don't really do much magic themselves. So that's a Geomancer. Anyway, I forgot why I was explaining Geomancer, but there you go. That was... Oh, yeah. Animal, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Well, first is about... I get the feeling it's probably going to just summon an animal based on where we're at, and our physical damage is going to be dependent on that too. I get the feeling it's physical Geomancer. But maybe we'll find out tomorrow when we get to use it more, because today, that is going to be it for the stream. We're going to finish up there. Let's head over to the end scene. That's it for Final Fantasy V today. It will resume tomorrow. We will go rescue that Windrake, and hopefully... sorry, Miss Wrecking Ball. My lunch is unfortunately over. It's been over for 15 minutes. I'm late to work again. I'm always late to work. It's a really bad habit. So we're going to have a look to see who else is on, but Final Fantasy V will return tomorrow, as will MGS 5 as well. Both of them will be back. Let's take a look and see who is online and who we're raiding. I see Barmies is on. We could probably pop over that way. Ashwin's also on, just chatting. Let's see. So it's the hitless or hit 3 one. So why don't we go say hello to Barmies again? Hey to Barmies and list them interesting. Sure, yep, okay, there we go. Even more reason to do it. We're gonna go raid Barmies. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you to everyone who lurked and showed up in chat. It's fun as always. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow for more of this game, or maybe more of MGS 5. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye for now. Where's the button? There's the button.
Think it was a